Gemini, I'm your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 18th to Sunday, June 24th, 2018. Now, what we've got going on this week is Neptune going retrograde in Pisces on Tuesday. And that for you, Gemini, is going to be your 10th house of your career, your reputation, and your social standing. So maybe what you've been trying to figure out lately, the first few months of this year, is what kind of career you need to feel more at peace on the inside, to feel more whole, to just feel more spiritually okay with yourself. If it's not your career, it could have to do with your social standing, your reputation, or it could also have to do with just your life direction in general. It doesn't have to be career related, just has to be big stuff about where your life is going. You've been trying to figure that big stuff out so that you can feel better about your life internally and personally and spiritually. Could have been confusing with Neptune, but I think now that Neptune is stationing going retrograde, you're starting to understand, this is what I need. This is what I need. This is the direction I need to put my life in. This is the career that I need. Starting to get more clarity on what will make you feel better about your life so that you can move in that direction. All right, so that's what I see happening there. While that's going on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, we also do have Venus in a conjunction with the North Node in Leo. That for you is going to be in your third house of talk and communication. So as you're getting more clarity here on your career, on your life, on what direction you want it to go in, I think perhaps it's also making it easier for you to communicate, to talk to other people, to work with your community, and to express what's on your heart. May also hopefully be easier for you to bring money to you through communicating, you talking, and then money coming in that way. With Venus on the North Node, may also help you as well to communicate with your relationships about your career, about where you see your life going. It may also help you too to use more of your talents, which as a Gemini mostly are in communication, but may also help you too to use more of your talents and to feel more confident. Perhaps what you needed was to get more clarity on your career and on your life direction, and then that's what will help you communicate more freely, more openly about the things you want and need, and to attract more of that good luck to you. All right. So that's what I see going on at the beginning of this week. As it's going on Wednesday, we then have Mercury here in Cancer, which is your second house of money, of confidence, again, of your gifts and skills and talents, and of stability. So as you're communicating about your heart, about what you want and need, now hopefully that you're understanding more where your life is going, I think there's also a lot going on in the mind about your money, how you can bring more stability into your life, how you can feel more confident, how you can use more of your talents for the better as you're being more open about the things going on with you. With Mercury in a trine with Jupiter on Wednesday, and with Jupiter here in your 6th house of your job and your daily routines, I think you're starting to figure out how you can be more confident on the day-to-day, or what you need to do or change in order to create a job, create a set of daily routines that you really like, that can bring more money to you, that can use more of your talents and allow you to express yourself more freely, putting your life in the right direction. So I really like this. I like all of these things. Mercury as well, a day later on Thursday, making a trine to Neptune, which I just talked about, going retrograde, which is also in a trine with Jupiter, making this a grand water trine. I really just do. I like the beginning of this week, giving you a lot of positive insights here about what you need to create a job that you like, that can put your life in a direction that you feel more at peace with, and that will allow you to communicate more openly, more freely, in better ways about your heart, to work with other people, to get other people to support you now that you've figured some of these things out. All right. So that's what I see going on. I like it. I mean, these are water signs. This is a water trine. So you as a Gemini may have to see things a little bit differently, may have to be a little bit more patient for your spirit and soul to speak. But I think if you do let your spirit and soul speak and tell you what you need to feel more comfortable, confident in your job, I think there's a lot of positive things that can come as a result. All right. After that, on Thursday and Friday, there is Mars on the South Node, which for you is going to be in your 8th house, in your 9th house, of something new and different that you have not done before. So even though I do see lots of positive things here, allowing you to feel more stable and secure in your life and to be open about it. There may be some questions that you still have about something new that you're doing in your life, about what that looks like, about how you can do something new, envision a future with something new that you're doing. Maybe there's some questions about travel, if there's travel plans that you have or may have, or if you're moving. Maybe also some questions as well about studying, if there's something you want to study or want to learn. That could be a little bit frustrating, especially because Mars is going to be opposing Venus this week. And I think just needing to be patient. If you feel like there's not that burst of fresh energy in your life that you want, doing something you haven't done before, to just wait it out, to just be patient, okay? To focus first on stability, on creating a life that can use your talents, that you can be more open on, and getting more clear on what your life direction is. And I think if you can focus on that, then it will be easier in the coming days and months, especially after Mars goes retrograde, for you to then find more of the excitement about your life and really bring that fresh energy and doing something new. All right. So that's what we have there. Then as I move further throughout the week, I'm going day by day. On Friday and Saturday, we get the sun moving into Cancer in your second house, making a sextile to Uranus and Taurus, which is your 12th house of your inside, your spirituality in the past. And I think what you start to understand on Friday and Saturday, even if you still feel like it's hard for you to have the fresh energy, it's hard for you to do something new, even as you're communicating with other people about your heart, about what you value. I do think there is an opportunity here on Friday and Saturday to understand what you need personally to use your talents, what would fulfill you personally, what you need to overcome the past to feel better about your life. Okay? Yeah, Gemini, I see a lot of things going on inside you, spiritually, emotionally, working some things out so that you can feel much better about some big important things in your life. For sure. It just may be waiting until you can feel like the fresh energy is really there. Yeah, so interesting. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the 9th house, Mars in the South Node. But anyways, what we've got, so I like the beginning of this week. I'll go there. I like the beginning of this week. I really do think there's a good chance for you to figure out what you need to feel better in life and to be more open about it all, even if there's still some things inside that you're waiting for the ball to drop on. Okay, to me, the more challenging stuff doesn't come until Saturday and Sunday. And what's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday is that the sun, after it has its pretty sextile with Uranus, is then going to make a square to Chiron in Aries, which for you is in your 11th house of your goals and dreams for the hopes of the future. So I think you start to realize what you need inside emotionally to feel better about your life, to create more stability, to organize things better. But then towards the end of the week, it becomes, well, how do I move forward on these things? How do I envision a future doing these things that I now have realized emotionally that I need spiritually as well in order to feel better? And I think then becomes, okay, you have to figure out now what your life looks like in the future as a result of all of this. Okay, also part of it too may be about socializing with the 11th house. Well, I know what I need to feel better, but how do I integrate this into my friendships? How do I have friendships as I'm trying to deal with some of this other emotional stuff too, that I think becomes more of a focus, and just needing to be patient again with all of that, and to not be afraid to be vulnerable if some of those things are not where you want them to be yet. Not that they won't ever be, just that it might take some more time and some more effort to work out. Right? Also, on Saturday, what we're going to have is Mercury in your second house come into an opposition with Pluto in your 8th house of changes, of endings and beginnings. And what that could bring also on Saturday, as you're trying to figure out, okay, now that I know what I need inside spiritually to feel better, how do I put my life in this direction? On Saturday, there could be some intense conversations or discussions that you could have with other people, or you could just have with yourself about where your life is going, about what you really want in life, what really resonates with you deep, deep down. Maybe you've been making a lot of changes in your life lately too, and I think you're just trying to figure out how can you bring more stability into your life with some changes you've been making, be more confident in your life, do more of the things in your life that you really, really want to do, that really resonate with you, that I think you're just trying to bring together. Perhaps you get these insights on what you need to feel better, and it's just a matter now of figuring out how to move forward on those things, how to bring them more into your life and reach a future and bring other people along board with you as you do the things that you realize inside that you need emotionally. All right, I think that with Mercury in opposition with Saturn here last week, you've been thinking about this for a little bit, about how you can start to feel better in your life, be more confident, bring more of that security in, stand on your own 2 feet, and to stop making changes so much. I think there were some serious conversations or some decisions you made last week about that, but I think there's still more to the story, more of the details you're working out, more of the emotional baggage you're trying to figure out, more of the details too that you're trying to bring together so that you really can create a life that you really want, that really resonates with you, and move forward on it in a more stable and secure way that can last, that you're trying to bring all together. I think you're going to get more of an idea how to do that by the end of this week. I really do. But I think there may still be a few more days and weeks before the whole picture starts to fall into place, before you understand how you can feel better and more secure and more confident in your own self as you do the things that you need, especially with the solar eclipse being here in the same exact spot Mercury will be a few weeks from now. All right. Yeah, so that's what I see going on for sure. I think it's all about how to be more comfortable in your life, have a better set of daily routines, make more money, be more confident so that you can put your life in the right place. I think you have a good opportunity to do that this week, so that you can be more open in the way that you communicate with people. But it just may take some time before you feel like you're excited about life once again, before you feel like you're really moving forward, building something that really resonates with you, and before the future starts to open up full of the possibilities that you really want. Okay, so that's what I've got for you this week, Gemini. Your card is the 9. This is me. It's the 9 of Swords upright. This is typically a card of worrying, of lots going on in the mind. You know, this person like can't go to sleep, they're staying up at night, got tons of nightmares, tons of things running through their minds. Typical Gemini thing, mind's always going. And I think this card is just saying, calm down. Things aren't as bad as you think. If your mind is racing, you're okay. It doesn't need to. You're being more supported than it is than you think. And maybe just try this week to calm your nerves, to calm your mind, especially with all this stuff going on in water signs. I like it. I think this grand water trine is very, very beautiful, but it's unusual for an air sign. It's unusual for a fire sign. You're not a fire sign, you're an air sign, but it's unusual for us because we're not used to feeling this way. We're not used to these emotions, and maybe that's what's causing some of the anxiety that could happen this week, is that there are things going on that are taking us out of our comfort zone. We're not used to experiencing life in this way, and I think just needing to find a way to be at peace with your mind, to calm your thoughts, to clear your mind so that you can experience life from a different way and develop other parts of yourself that need to be developed before the things that you're thinking about can start to fall into place, and before you can start to move forward on those, being more excited about life, having the future that you want, socializing with lots of people. All right, so just hang in there and don't let your mind get the best of you this week. Alright, so that's what I've got for you. Gemini, thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.